definitely think with vegan, like, it's great. It costs so much money.
Their whole life is taken from them, right? That's the price that they pay. And I'm not trying to like judge, I'm just trying to be like factual for the animal.
I don't think I could go all the way vegan. Probably don't want to go get Mackey's now.
Obviously, you know those things are happening.
Yes.
I think it's a bit different when you're seeing it on a screen, you know, out in public as well.
Yes.
It's a lot, but no, like, it is sad, and it does make you think a little bit more.
Yes, yeah.
It's pretty harrowing.
Yeah.
Probably don't want to go get Mackey's now.
Yeah, it is really harrowing, and I like your point saying like you kind of know what's happening, but you don't really know until you see it for yourself, because these industries won't expose this to us because they're a business. Most people are really kind and compassionate and are against what they saw, but so they won't show you the truth. They will tell you happy chickens, happy farms, happy this, because you're a customer at the end of the day. They want your money, right?
Yeah.
So seeing that is harrowing. So am I right in presuming that you're both against animal abuse?
Yeah.
Yeah? So if you're against it, do you think there's a way to pay for that if you're against it?
Pay for it?
Yeah.
As in like not eating meat, or
Yes. Yeah.
even stricter?
So meat, eggs, dairy, fish, anything that kills an animal, sends them to a slaughterhouse. Do you think there's a good way to kill someone who doesn't want to die?
Well, I mean, there's probably not a particularly humane way. The one there was definitely not humane, but there's definitely more humane ways to do it if they were to carry on. But like, I'm not too fussed about eating meat. I don't eat a lot of meat.
Yeah.
And you don't eat that much right now.
Yeah. So what you saw on the screen was RSPCA approved. That's standard practice. But what does humane mean?
I mean, I guess not painful, but it's probably still not quite humane.
Yeah, so the actual definition of the word humane is like compassionate, benevolent. Do you think you can compassionately kill someone who doesn't want to die?
Unless they were in a serious amount of pain.
Yeah, so someone if they don't want to die.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, awesome. So do you think there's any justification for what you saw on the screen?
Probably not, no.
No? Do you think there's a lifestyle that aligns with being kind and compassionate to animals?
I mean, yeah, I think it's vegan. Veganism is pretty
Good answer.
lifestyleish, yeah. I mean, actually, all the corn stuff as well. We eat quite a lot of corn.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that's pretty good for the environment. I know it's made in huge vats, huge aluminium vats.
This isn't like an environmental thing. This is about the individual,
I
like and
suppose,
animal
yeah.
rights. What does the definition of vegan mean to you guys?
No animal-related products, I guess.
Yes. So it's someone who is against the oppression of animals. We don't use them, wear them because we're against exploiting animals. Would you guys say that aligns with your ethics?
Yeah. I mean, I probably wouldn't go full vegan. I like my cheese, but I think I could go veggie quite easily, but I don't think I could go all the way vegan.
Do you know what happens in the dairy industry?
No.
Did you see the male calves in that video?
Yeah.
Did you see what happens to them?
We're getting.
And then they hung up and have their throat slit?
Oh yeah.
They're the males in the dairy industry. Do you know why they do that to them?
So they don't inseminate the women?
So they kill the baby males because they don't produce milk, so they're classed as a waste product. Like they call a baby a waste product because they don't produce milk. So they kill the boys because they don't want them drinking the milk because they're trying to sell the milk to humans, right? When you buy dairy, what you're paying for is a mother cow to be put into something called a rape rack, have the farmer put his whole entire arm inside of her, inject her with bull semen. She then carries a baby for 9 months. She gives birth to a boy, they kill them, and if she gives birth to the female, they get put into solitary confinement away from the mother for weeks, and then that happens to her. That happens over and over again. What do you think happens to the mother when her milk production declines?
Gets killed.
Yeah. How old do you think that happens?
3 or 4?
A good guess, around 5. On average, about 5. How old do you think cows should live for?
I think
Naturally.
15 years?
Very close, about 25 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you think paying for like dairy is worth that happening to cows?
Probably not. I mean, we've got all the other alternative milks as well, so like,
Yeah.
probably worth just buying them.
What do you think the cows would want you to do?
Probably not eat them or eat their, or get them killed.
Yeah. I think they'd be saying 100% do not pay for this, because Do you know what supply and demand is?
Yeah.
So the more you pay for something, the more they're going to do that to animals, the more they forcibly impregnate her, take her baby away from her. And this is like, I've just skimmed over the top of this industry. It's probably one of the brutal industries. So knowing that your ethics align with a vegan lifestyle, is there anything that would stop you from going vegan? You said you wouldn't go fully vegan, but by saying that, that's like saying, and I'm not trying to like judge, I'm just trying to be like factual for the animals. It's like saying I will oppress some animals, but I won't oppress others.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think
It's hard with the cost of things, really.
Yeah, I suppose
all of everything with vegan, like, it's great, and it probably tastes great. I'm not 100% sure on everything, but it costs so much money, and like, you know.
It actually costs less money. So a study from Oxford come out recently saying it's actually 30% cheaper because the cheapest foods in the supermarket are vegan, like your beans, your rice, lentils, legumes, or even the alternatives are pretty similar now. The only things that are probably a little bit more expensive is like vegan chocolate. And it's because the dairy industry is held up by subsidies from the government. They give them money to make things cheaper. So again, when the supply for dairy slows down, that money will probably then get put to the vegan alternatives, the plant milks and other things. But even if it was like a couple pound more expensive to be vegan, do you think that justifies what the animals go through?
what to stop them from that happening to them.
So say if there was like a cow here and this cow was going to be killed because someone wanted to buy cheese, would you go, oh my gosh, I don't want that cow to be killed, I'll just spend £2 more on this vegan cheese?
I suppose, yeah.
Their whole life is taken from them, right? That's the price that they pay.
Yeah.
Whereas we don't have to have cheese at all if we don't want to. We can just have like vegan cheese, or just not even have it if we can't afford it.
Yeah.
We can live within our means, right? But we've got to look at it from the animal's point of view because they're the victim in this. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we always look at it from the victim's position, not the oppressor. So is there any justification to ever hurt an animal, kill an animal, when we can just not?
Probably not, no.
I appreciate the conversation, guys. I just want to leave you with this. Every day you're not vegan, you'll be paying into an industry that you're both really against. You both seem really kind and compassionate. And the number one benefit of when you go vegan, do you know what it is?
I don't know.
So for the animals, they no longer are exploited on your behalf. And for you, you don't have to be a hypocrite anymore. You can align your actions and your morals. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very
No
much.
worries at all. Can I leave you with this card? Would you take this card? There's one thing I just want you to watch on here and pop in that code when you go on there.
Okay.
It's called The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear. It's about the best speech you'll ever hear. It's there like a bald guy with glasses. It's about
you're right.
maybe 30 minutes long. I really recommend to watch it.
Okay.
Great.
Awesome.
All right, Norris,
Thank
have a
you very
great day.
much.
See you later.